Hi guys, welcome to the 13th episode of Saints. This is Carolyn. Today we are going to talk about Saint Louis IX, King of France, often called as Louis in English language. King Louis IX of France or Saint Louis took up his own cross by practicing serious physical mortification in his entire life. He wore a hair shirt, fasted, never took God's name in vain, and would not tell jokes or even laugh on Fridays. Secondly, he had a cloth cross woven onto his tunic and thus became a knight crusader. Louis and countless other medieval knights understood the commandment to take up their cross to be fulfilled not merely through physical mortification but by wading into battle with the sign of Christ on their chests. That visible cloth cross boldly proclaimed a man's commitment to liberating the Holy Land from Muslim control through hard battle. When Louis was a child, his mother told him, "I would rather see you dead at my feet than that you should ever commit a mortal sin." He never forgot her words. After his father's early death, Louis was crowned king in the quasi-liturgical ceremony. He married at 20 and he and his wife had 11 children. He was totally devoted to Christ and the church. He prayed the breviary every day, attended daily mass, and constructed stunning churches, including Paris Saint-Chapelle, to house his collection of relics, which includes the true cross of Christ. He was so disturbed by the sin of blasphemy that he promulgated a law that all blasphemers be branded on the lips. He waged war against the Cathars of southern France and together with the Dominicans and the Inquisition vanquished their heretical movement. Louis possessed an elusive charisma that made people not only want to be in his presence but also to touch his person. He was well educated, friendly, curious and truly humble. Every man was his friend. He invited the quiet St. Thomas Aquinas, who was studying in Paris at the time, over to dinner for the joy of theological conversation. He promulgated laws respecting the presumption of innocence and due process for everyone. He was, in short, a model Christian king who reigned over a golden century in which France was the largest, most unified and wealthiest kingdom in Europe. Louis made the courageous decision to personally lead two crusades. The first was initially successful but ended disastrously with Louis' capture and his army being crushed in battle. Only a king's ransom secured his release. The second crusade he embarked on was even more disastrous. King Louis died of typhus along with many men in his camp on the shores of modern Tunisia, having just begun their journey. One of his last acts was to kneel by his bed to receive Holy Communion. He had wanted to die a martyr or a confessor for the faith. His desire was not technically fulfilled, but he did give his life sacrificially in the noble centuries to reconquer Jerusalem and other holy land for Christian pilgrimage. He was canonized in the year 1297. To know more about saints, do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.